Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and knock on the coffin lid. The nightmares of Melenis. The terror shenanigans continue. Returning to the goat, Percival to take on the world though. All vendors on the map are replaced by chests. Opening a chest inflicts a curse with a 50% chance. It is impossible to stand against the whole world, but what if the whole world is against you? You've been enjoying the series thus far as we fulfill prophecy after prophecy. Feel free to like the video. It does help out the channel. We're in the final column. And I was really torn on what I wanted to play here, but I think we're going to go back to the basics. To elevated versatile. At the start of the battle, gain 10 armor. If no HP damage was taken in the previous turn, gain 3 strength at the start of the turn. I have a plan, but we'll see where this directs me. Someone is watching the peace envoy. The observer will come out of the shadows to help him overcome an insurmountable obstacle. All sounds interesting, but it doesn't say anything about what I should do. You need to encounter an insurmountable obstacle, so the observer comes out of the shadows and helps you overcome it. What is unclear about that? It's unclear what to do. Should I go look for an insurmountable obstacle? Yes, go. I think the insurmountable obstacle will find you itself. Do you, Mortis? Well, that's got to be one of the most vague prophecies we've gotten yet. Good. Good. Well, for once in my life, I'm going to take this take 200 gold and add a curse to the deck because I have a plan. It's going to be a great plan. Someone is watching the peace envoy. Percival needs to reach the indestructible obstacle and wait for the appearance of the mysterious helper. The mysterious stranger has not shown up in the frontier. It is time to move forward. Okay, so it looks like we're YOLOing this. Insurmountable obstacle. Alright. Not you. You. Have almost the final event in the bandit camp. What do you think it is? I could bring the golem with us, but we're going to hold on to that. Let's go trigger some of these events. I got a question about, wow. About what my event progress was, because I'm missing quite a few events. They just have question marks. And I'm at 77.6% according to the save file. However, do recall this save file was created, I think it's pretty good, on 1.0, so when the game fully released. Which means when the game fully released, I did all of the challenge modes, and all of that progress was wiped when the Nightmares of Melenis came out. They had to reset the map because it would have broken everything otherwise. So, I'm not sure if that's entirely accurate. But hey, we're making progress anyway. A drunken dwarf had apparently decided to pick a fight with some elves. I happened to encounter him on his way to an elven outpost. After rudely telling me off, he proceeded to invite me to follow him, to pay a visit to some of those haughty elves. I realized that no matter what I decided, drunken dwarves demand delicate diplomacy. I knew he would not take no for an answer, so I'd have to fight anyway. Although one drunken dwarf is not a real opponent, unlike the elven squad at the outpost, he did not pose a serious threat. I actually have an elven ale for you. That progressed the morale meter? I offered him a drink for the road, and the dwarf gladly agreed. That was literally his tipping point. After emptying the bottle, he collapsed face down on the ground and fell asleep, blowing the road dust with his nostrils. I took his booties. What is the dwarf doing so far out in the west? How did he get there? Most importantly, how did he manage to get there alive? Well, I don't know. It's probably pot valor, as they say. You could have asked him. It would be interesting to know. I didn't realize, or I didn't want to wait for him to wake up and realize I'd snatched his boots. The light boots. Is that actually bad? No, it should be fine. I mean, we're going to get more booties here, so. My plan for this, because of the curse tendency, AoE. Exact lethal.
That
Glory.
Won't rise from the dead.
Actually, we have so much strength that jab is pretty good. But my plan, because we're going to be getting a bunch of curses in theory, I don't think I care for this, is to get the cursed booties from this guy and then just draw. That was the whole plan. So,
not a chance.
Yeah. That was it. If that doesn't work out, time for your escape, is it? I do like Trick, but it's kind of bad unless you upgrade it. Whatever, we'll take it. Now, you could say Fabe. You're missing... I think we're just missing one event here, but we're just going to finish him off and get the thing. I stumbled upon a bandit bleeding on the side of the road. He and his pals had argued about loot, and they'd stabbed him. They hadn't gone far. I finished him off and nicked his boots. They would serve me better than they would him. Ending the suffering of a doomed is also a kind of mercy. Cursed boots, cursed boots, cursed boots. So what these do basically is whenever we draw a curse, in hand we draw one more card. So it makes it so curses are less of an irritation than normal. Do I care where we go here? Soul Reaper might actually be funny. Can I get Soul Reaper? As Percival? Science? Let's find out. Ooh, Infection is a really bad curse, though. Of all the curses to get, Infection was kind of a bad one. Oh. What does this do again? Gain 2 evasion when evasion is triggered, restoration health, and burn 1 stays scared from the drop. Okay. Hey. It is impossible to notice an elven scout hiding in the night forest. They are real shadow warriors. And to avoid this encounter, I have to choose a different path. There are no other options. The scout had tracked down a dwarven general, but he did not dare to attack alone. Instead, he found me and asked for help. He was giving me one last chance to take the side of the elves. He was not going to take no for an answer. I'm not sure why the morale meter is moving. That usually doesn't happen in these modes. It has me awfully perplexed, I'm gonna be honest. I think I have to play that. It's actually super annoying.
A breather never hurt anybody.
Because he gets 2 evasion every turn, and when I attack him, he attacks me. He's not nimble, though. I think I have to get rid of the reserve, unfortunately. Because the reserve is reducing my draw by a lot. Okay.
You can't have too much armor.
Do I have enough energy to kill him?
Where did he get the strength?
Where did he get that indeed? I think I did it to him. Okay.
Death doesn't teach them anything.
That was painful. I do like active defense. Prestidigitation is also pretty good. We'll take active defense. It's a good card. We currently have our own booties, so we will instead be taking the Troll Leather Armor for Balm, and there is the Soul Taker. At the start of the turn, draw a backstep card if the character did not receive damage at the end of the turn. Which, hopefully, is what we're going to be doing. Cool. And now we have the Troll Armor to heal us up. Awkward build going on here, but it'll be fine. All will be well. I'm rich going into the Rotten Bog, which is an amusing thing. Why are there 2 trains? Ah. Curious. Curious indeed. Don't think I want that. Am I really about to just upgrade Trick? You know what I am. 0 mana, draw 1. Sounds good to me. The champion crossed the entire frontier following my footsteps to challenge me to a fair duel. Although the elves' ideas on fair duels are a bit strange, considering that he had a squire with him and they attacked me both. Strictly speaking, that fight could be called neither fair nor even a duel. A duel is a one-on-one combat, isn't it? And did the squire beat you too? Actually, he didn't. Well, he doesn't count then. How very practical, Mortis.
A duel of honor would be honorable to fight without a squire.
It would be great to get rid of this turn one. So with the Soul Taker, we're going to get backstab every turn, which means any attack in hand is going to cost 0. Oh. Sure. Nice.
Did you decide to have a rest?
This Reserve of Vigor might be cuts. Oh dear. Well, I definitely think I'm not playing it.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Oh, I do take damage here. Unfortunate. So we're not going to get a backstab, which sucks, but it is what it is. 9, 11. I would love to play armor here, but I don't think I can. Oh, I could have. Was that attack based on his armor? Or benefiting from his block? Backstab! Backstab! I debated going veteran, and I'm so glad I didn't.
Betting on strength is justified.
I don't want to count. Why are you about to deal 69 damage to me? Nice. Well, okay. That's fine. I tanked it.
You have one less enemy.
That's what Versatile Percival does. He endures. Ooh. It's double time, right? I mean, Dominance is so good. There's basically just wins if you draw this. And Overdrive is also... These are all fantastic cards. Finally, the last run with Vanada, so you're getting some questionable rewards. Now we're getting all absolutely goated. It's probably Double Time. Double Time is the more consistent option. Is this just string? 1 energy at the start of a turn, lose an agility. I don't think we're going to play with that today. We'll take the Amulet of Resistance. That gives us 5 armor. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I suppose we can take the Elixir Protection. And we're taking the Medal. This will upgrade a card randomly after every victorious combat. Now, that does have a bit of an anti-synergy with Adaptive, but that's okay. The journey from the frontier to the Northern Gate is not long or difficult at all. It is a straight path to the Sunny City. But the elves have blocked it, so now I have to go around. How inconvenient is that timing? Is it here? Are we here? Okay. Well, let's do something fun then, shall we? What's something we haven't... This was armor, right? Yeah. What's something we haven't done a lot of? Shall we visit the mushrooms? Mushroom, mushroom. Bacha, 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 mushroom, mushroom. I have 12 events with the Crazy Alchemist. We could... Ooh, we should do that. We should do that for sure. Okay. That's what we'll do. I always say no.
The cultists can unpleasantly surprise you with their exceptional vitality. That's
What a
good start.
kind way to say, oh, they come back from the dead. I wish it was based on their block.
The life-giving power of the Ichor won't let them die.
The devs actually talked a little bit about how... Oh, here we go. Okay. A little bit how their... Which is fantastic. The architecture of the game, like its foundational code, is not great. The stale, foul air of the swamp was definitely not good for me. I felt weak and I started having shortness of breath. I tried to get out of there faster, but it is easier said than done. It is very easy to get lost in the rotten bog. Sooner or later I'd memorized the route, but until it happened, I was forced to walk around in circles and endure the stench, mosquito, leeches, and swamp fever. As I was passing by a noticeable old tree, cracked in halves by lightning, I decided to remember this place, and we go further north. Then there was a small lake. Beautiful white flowers were floating on the water surface. We go south. And the lake again. I wondered if I was walking in circles. We go south again. There's nothing in these damn swamps but trees and lakes. How was I supposed to remember the way here? To the west? Suddenly, I came across the ruins of human buildings. Once upon a time, there used to be a village here. Maybe even a temple. Go east. And again, there was endless swamps, lakes, and trees. West. Time seemed to have stopped. East. I lost track of the hour. Left or right? Left. Going like to the left. The forest seemed to grow thinner, and I saw sunlight more often. Right? Through trial and error, I learned to navigate the hostile terrain. Nailed it! Well, it had to happen one day. Not only did I find the shortest and safest way, but I also found someone's stash. The goat. Troll's helmet. The lance. Nice. I think the fox hat is actually better than either of these. I think so. Okay. We have to go this way for the crazed alchemist. Just trust. I came out of the swamps to the village where I was offered to drink the might ichor to earn the trust of its inhabitants. As a first step, to make friends with all the cultists, I needed to do much more. Well, let's ask how we make friends. I decided not to rack my brains and just asked the elder directly on how to get along with the cult. That was wise. What did he say? Nothing specific, just this and that. He said I needed to help the community and earn the might's blessing. Well, it's better than nothing. You did not expect to get detailed instructions, did you? I have agreed. So, by drinking the might, or the ichor, we have a second life, which is very important for this crazed alchemist. We'll visit the bride. I caught the first minutes of the ritual the locals call the Might's Bride. Although it wasn't as interesting to watch as the first time, I already knew how it would end. The swamp mites would drag the girl to the bottom to entertain their divine might daddy, and everyone present would receive the might's blessing. 5 strength. I might not be that interested, but the blessing won't hurt. We only have one event here. I wonder how we get more. I stopped by the eccentric alchemist's house, which is a rotten shack right in the swamp. The lonely old man is always happy to see me. He doesn't skimp on gifts, all kinds of potions of dubious quality. You never know for sure what he has brewed there. Shall we converse a little bit? That weirdo was so friendly and unselfish that I wanted to repay him for his kindness. True, his potions were not too useful, but is it that important? I wanted to do something nice for him, and I told him so. To my surprise, the alchemist thought for a long time. Then he went to his hut and returned with a small, beautiful wreath. Since you're going to the Northern Gate, take this with you. Please stop at the old cemetery of the Northern Gate and put this on my aunt's grave. I will. Just tell me how to find the grave. There are 3 graves side by side in the southeastern corner. The symbol of kinship is inscribed on the right tombstone. The symbol of eternal rebirth is inscribed on the central one. The stone on the left is very old. The symbol on it has long been erased. There probably isn't much left of that stone itself either. They are easy to spot. Put the wreath on the one to the right. Okay. It's a token. That wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but we progressed the story, I guess. So what I wanted to do was get the weird potion, because its description says, never drink this if you have 1 life only. And now I have 2 lives. The zombie in heavy gilded armor was the same, or almost the same, as other zombies that were found nearby. But how did that alien armor end up on him? It would definitely be useful for me, but overpowering an armored zombie is quite difficult. They're very tenacious, even without armor. Running away was a reasonable solution. The temptation was too strong to resist, so I rushed into battle. I'm a little concerned that the morale meter is here. It's a little concerning. So when receiving damage, he steals strength from the attacker. And if there is an attack that does 5 or less, he ignores it.
That's an interesting reaction to your blows.
Is it? I don't think it is. I think he's doing just fine. Alright. GG.
Their deaths bring you closer to your goal.
Oh, look, I have the might thing on me now, instead of Sigismund's armor. So this gives the inscribed armor of the Fire Brothers. It is both a flaming and a defiled item. Lose 10 health, gain 10 armor. This is actually a very strong... a pretty strong thing for us, I think. Let's put it on. It is kind of annoying that it's both cursed and defiled, but... a death idol, ancient and moldy. That death trap was just the right place for it. Should you make an offering to such dangerous and inconceivable forces? Percival doesn't know what this is? That's odd. That's peculiar. So we can sacrifice blood of varying extents. I don't remember exactly. A lot of blood is the upgrade, right? Loads of blood is usually what you come here for. You sacrifice 70 current HP to increase your max HP by 60. It's one of the best upgrades in the game, especially for Bjorny Boy. I don't think Vondas could even do this, can she? I don't particularly care for Percival, so we'll go with lots of blood. I think this is the upgrade. Oh, it's 5 ward. Okay. I don't think that's permanent ward, though, which does ever so slightly reduce its usefulness. So anyway, the downside to the medallion is when you have adaptive cards like Percival does and Vana does, it just picks one at random. So you can't really control your adaptive upgrades. The most terrible monster of the Rotten Bog appeared before me again, and this time I tried to examine it more closely. My assumption that it was some form of undead was most likely incorrect. Although I've heard about golems that necromancers made from parts of different bodies, they've never possessed such twisted, distorted, and even absurd characteristics. Wow. This guy's going straight for it. What if I just kill him? Thoughts? Have mercy on us. Accept your fate. Yeah, we don't want that in our hands. Okay. I don't think I want this either. Oh, I don't block it by 1?
Now that's strength.
Well, this sucks. What an awful hand. My whole hand basically says give this guy a bunch of strength. I could gain 2 armor here. But why? Why when I could just punch him? Damn infection. Again, I'm just going to eat it. I don't think I care. Thanks to the Cursed Booties, we are drawing. That's 53 armor. Every time we draw a curse, which is becoming more common than I would like. Okay. We broke through the armor pretty easily. 45. If I could draw some defense here, that'd be pretty cool. Alright. I'm going to 49. Nice. We perfectly block it. Just about. You know, it'd be fun. I don't want to lose strength. You can gain strength when I want to. If we get ruse. Ruse would be fun. I don't know about good, but certainly fun.
What did you counter it with?
Violence! Okay, that was a good upgrade. Tit for tat. Man, they nerfed Lightning Strike. Used to be so good. Accumulated Force could be good. We are playing lunges primarily. I don't think Tit for Tat's going to be great for us. It could be funny, but I think we'll just take Accumulated Force. Oh, the Cursed Amulets. Yes. I want the Sledgehammer. I think we just take the Cursed Amulet. It's kind of too good. It's one of the better amulets these days. We could even try... They could take the Snout. Oh, did they nerf this? Wasn't this 50%? Do I dare to take the Snout? Maybe I do, actually. Isn't that wild? I don't remember the last time I took the Snout. That's going to be a 30% damage reduction, but we do get some curses in our deck. I wonder why our mysterious stranger is taking so long, if he has yet to reveal himself. Or if he has to reveal himself, why hasn't he done it yet? Maybe he's testing you, or he doesn't want to interfere. Is he waiting until the last moments? That would be fun. Percival's reached the northern gate. He's certain the mysterious stranger is waiting for him somewhere around there. Well, there's no indicators here. This is part of the Fire Brotherhood set. Did we get the other special Fire Brother item? It's been a long time since I've done that. So, I mean, there's a lot of unknowns at the tavern. There's this event, which I haven't figured out. There's the Oath of Fealty, which is something. I don't think it's the Villager. Even though I want to go there for a full deck upgrade. I couldn't tell you what this event is either. I should probably clear it. Even though, man, I really want to go here for the other item. If your tank is blocked, inflict 3 burning per each seared in the deck on every enemy. Looks like I've already gotten it. Alright. Let's go. The Demon Messenger. The Demon Messenger that looked just like an ordinary human approached me. He offered me power in exchange for an oath of fealty to his masters. The oath does not imply or require anything special. No blood, no signature, and no seal. Just words. However, even for unholy words, you can pay with rather unpleasant curses. This is something like a test. A test of what? Of you and your negotiating skills. I took an oath. Oaths made to the demons are binding. Laughing merrily, he jeered. So easily bought. Now take your gifts, and we'll be seeing you. What happens if the demons demand I fulfill my oath? How? What do you mean, how? Is that what that is? Is that an H? I thought about it. You see, in this situation, nothing prevents you from telling the plaintiffs to go to hell with their demands. Get a cursed item, get gold, or upgrade 3 random cards. Well, I have... You know what? Cursed item. Let's go. The Cursed Shield. Okay. When taking damage, take away 1 strength from the attacker. Sure. So that means we have the Cursed 3-piece. So not only do we gain 2 strength for every curse in hand, and my deck is full of curses, but for the 3-piece, if curse leaves hand, we deal 6 damage to all enemies. So we're going to be doing some random AoE shenanigans. Oh, this is the Tombstone. When I got to the northern gate, I did not forget about the alchemist's requests, and looked into the old cemetery to lay the wreath on the aunt's grave. Goes to the right. I found a line of 3 graves that fit the description, and put a wreath on the one on the right. But then something unpleasant happened. Right before my eyes, the fresh wreath faded and withered. If I'm not completely mistaken, the alchemist chose to hide some dark story from me. I don't really want to interrogate that kind-hearted weirdo, but I'll try to find out what's going on. Will I? At the cemetery exit, a woman... Is this Kiara? Wearing a hood? Oh my goodness. Whatever they're talking about a lot of stuff. Okay. At the cemetery exit, a woman in the clothes of an imperial priestess addressed me. It was strange seeing her there at such a time, but consumed by thoughts, I did not immediately notice that fact. Good afternoon. Could you help me? Do you know the cemetery well? I'm looking for the graves of my ancestors. Well, it's my first time here. A friend from far away asked me to lay a wreath on his aunt's grave. So you're not a local either. You could say that. I was embarrassed to explain to her why I had never been to the old cemetery, although I had lived in the northern gates all my life. Have you found the grave? Yes, my friend gave me an accurate description. I don't have one, unfortunately. I remember how they looked, once, but I don't know where to look for them. Has it been a long time since you were in the northern gate? You're wearing the clothes of an imperial priestess. Are you from the Empire? I come from around here, but I've been living there, beyond the northern ridge, for a long time. We didn't seem to have anything else to talk about, but we continued walking side by side. Slowly, the unreality of what was happening started to dawn upon me. So you've returned to your native lands to visit the graves of your ancestors? I wouldn't call... I got the voice slightly mixed up. I wouldn't call these lands my native lands. There's nothing to keep me here except the graves. Do you notice anything strange around here? Oh, I don't care what's going on here. I only have one goal. But the demons... Did you not hear me? Please forgive me. I will keep looking. She turned around and walked back, and I stared after her. What have I unraveled? And I stared after her dumbfounded. An imperial priestess doesn't notice the demons in the massacre that the Brotherhood of Fire has committed. Is this even possible? Obviously, nothing is more important to her than her goal. She is looking for someone very dear, close to her heart. I could have understood that if not for all the horror that was happening around us. Oh, really? Why haven't you ever been to the old cemetery yourself? I was taken away from my family too early to feel any affection for my deceased ancestors. I rarely visited them even when they were alive. Yet you claim you could understand her. I just wanted to say that there was something wrong about her, as if she is possessed with her goal. Possessed? For some time now, the word possession has acquired a rather literal meaning in the Northern Gate. Well, maybe you're right. Although a priestess of the Supreme Guards is unlikely to fall under the power of the Inquilines so quickly. Interesting. Okay. Great, another infection. The Amulet of Death. No, I'm good. I'd normally be very happy for that one, but not this time. There's a demonic gatekeeper at the entrance to the palace who takes 500 coins for letting you in. He lets in everyone who knows how to bargain with demons. He doesn't care much about Sigismund's safety. So last time I tried to haggle, he took all my money. I don't think I particularly need money moving forward, but I also don't know. So. He's only dealing 7, so I can actually do this. So whether a curse leaves my hand through discard or through purging, they deal 6 damage. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of all of these, but... Because he has spikes, I have to play this a little carefully.
You got wounded.
I did. The infections are the worst. If I play 2 cards at the same time in a row, he's going to be really annoying about it. What did I just play? A skill? Okay. I'll miss it on fire. Well, I have wards, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Guard. Fisticuffs.
Rest in peace.
Nice. Oh, I do like the Dance of Death. This will be very good. Cut and Run's also pretty good. No, I don't want to lose agility. We could have the 2-piece Fire Brotherhood set. I think these are just in the wrong place. You know what? I'll take the bicorn. Oh, there's magic. Okay. I could... Ooh, hold on. I could cut... I believe this cuts all non-item curses, right? The Mad Doctor? We're gonna find out. A good doctor promised to cure me of any ailment, although his appearance somewhat lacked credibility. His bloodstained clothes could still be explained somehow, but his predatory smile and bloodthirsty look did not fit into any ideas about healers. I lost 70 health. I wanted to get rid of all my infections, which all came from the chests. We have a number of curses that come from our items, and that's enough for, like, the actual set. I don't want to watch that. We lost a lot of cards. We got rid of a lot of them. I'm also on the brink of death, so Mr. Court Mage is going to have to help me out here. For his services, he completely cleans up the client's pocket and does not agree to anything else. But if you bring him the Eye of the Golden Buffalo, he will not take a penny and will make 2 spells at once. I gave the avaricious Prophet Seeker all my money and we started creating the spell of my dreams. First he asked me who will the spell work on? Me. Oh, what will the main effect of the spell be? Healing. What will the additional effect of the spell be? Do you want it to be block or balm? Probably balm, right? What will the cost of the spell be? HP. So we restore 30 health and inflict 10 balm on the hero. Upon playing, lose 24 health. Ugh. What else can I do for you? Oh. Hello, Zaratosh. I remember when they showed the art for this guy when they were just working on him. He seemed to come out of the shadows and came up to me. He looked like an ordinary man, but there was something about him that I cannot explain. And I won't even try. He behaved like an old acquaintance of mine. He did not even introduce himself. I had to ask his name. Zaratosh. Not particularly talkative, but it did not seem like he was trying to hide something. Rather, he was bored. He gave me his sword and explained that with it I would succeed, but without it I would inevitably fail. And that was that. He faded into the darkness as easily as he came out of it. It looks like he's able to exist outside of time, just like you. It is called a non-linear perception of time. He must be a demon that can simultaneously be in several versions of the future at will. I will confirm if you meet him once more. Is non-linear perception of time such a common skill? I didn't think everyone had control of that. Demons are capable of anything, and there is nothing here you should be surprised by. They are descended from the supreme gods themselves, whose abilities are truly unlimited. Are you sure it's a demon? I am simply speculating, but you can ask him directly. I am more concerned about why he showed up and what he needs. Try to find out something about it. Zaratosh. This name does not mean anything to me, unfortunately, but I will remember it. Okay. Zaratosh's sword. Strength plus 10, agility plus 10. Zaratosh's gift, without which the automaton cannot be killed. Or can it? Deal 32 damage, inflict 8 burning per curse in the draw pile, and burn all curses. It seems our mysterious stranger is nothing short of a real demon. It would be good to know why demons have taken an interest in Percival, and what they have to gain from killing Sigismund. What it? I have a more pressing concern. Well, okay. I have so much weighing on my heart. I keep thinking I'll tell Sigismund everything when we meet next, but as soon as I see him, any desire to speak disappears. I just want to get this over with as soon as possible.
Your story is coming to an end.
So I have a few options here. I can try and play this really slow, which would actually very much benefit me. Or I can just run it down. I think I'm going to play it slow. Slow, love, slow, you know what I mean? So what I mean by that is, if I don't... Did I not take damage? Okay, good.
When did you manage to collect all that?
Oh, it's been a long ride. If we do nothing, like if we just bing chill, focus on killing this little shit, I guess, our strength will scale up. I'll be able to heal back to full, and Sigismund will slowly burn to death. At the end of the turn, inflict 6 burning on all enemies as long as we are burning. We are currently not burning. Because I have ward. Okay. We'll be burning soon. DM. Gain 2 block per strength. The start of turn, lose all block. That's good, right? It just means I can't carry my block over, which is fine. Doesn't I block all this? I want to be burning, which is a weird thing to say. I also don't think I want to play Burn Offering, which is also a weird thing to say. But here we are. I definitely don't want that. Okay. It feels weird not running this down. I'm used to running this down. Am I not immune to burning? Oh, it's actually bugged. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. I didn't want to remove Sigismund's thing. We're at 42. Well, okay. Every time he hits me,
Wait until he opens himself up for a strike.
He also takes a bunch of damage based on my block. This wasn't quite how I anticipated this going, but I want to wait on that, I think.
You angered him.
I cannot remember the last time I actually killed the serpent first. No. Well. Okay. I always have 20 bomb. The burning is slowly going down.
Our meeting is close.
Oh, of course, it's the spiked asshole. Why wouldn't it be? It's fine. Thanks to this sword, we got a whole bunch of agility as well, so all of our block is bigger. Per curse in the drop pile and burn all curses. I don't think I want that, do I? I think we'll wait until the deck cycles through. Should be in a moment. Okay. I don't want to lose strength here. So if I burn offering here, I should.
You're still capable
muddles.
of surprising me.
Oh,
Whoa.
cool. I don't know why there are still all the curses in my hand, but fair enough. You set him on fire. Oh. Well, I can tank this. I don't like it, but I can tank it. Muddle has really ruined this.
Wait, why did you not die?
Because I didn't feel like it, okay? Two more turns of Muddle.
How many more are there?
Just one. Just one. I don't know.
You can't break through armor like this.
Am I supposed to still have this unsupported card? What a filthy hand. Ah. So that's 136 damage. I block 40 of it. Uh-oh. I believe the illusion is... Oh. Wait, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm close to dead, but I'm not dead. A lot of damage is going back at this guy. He took almost 200 damage just from... I think... Oh, this guy's taunted now. I think something broke. Because I don't... Am I drawing when a curse comes in? My hand from the booties? I think burning them from my deck has caused a problem. Cool. Well, I have 40 bomb right now. Big chillin'. Alrighty. Without Zaratosh's sword, this automaton is unbeatable. Did Miletus intentionally set up the automaton to bait Zaratosh? I don't know. I would love to ask her. Okay, I think I have to not play that one... Or play Burnt Offering unless... we win. So... I guess we just have to play Seareds to get them out of the deck. Which means you want to change my hat, right? Hey, right? An evasion is triggered, restores health and burn once they discard. Do I just want the Troll's Helmet for Balm? No, I'll stick to it. Well, I mean, this is kind of... it's so pointless. We'll just take the Troll's Hat. 10 more health, some Balm to work with. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. Alrighty. Upon playing a curse, all automaton parts restore 20 health. I see. I see now why Burn Offering is the thing. But I gotta be honest, I don't see why I need it. 20. I'm going to take literally 1 point of damage. Okay. Double time. Infection. That, get rid of this. Go bonk. Okay. So it's when you play the curse that they heal. It's not when it just discards some hands. That's good to know. Because I'm kind of just like AoE bombing him. And because he's hitting me with block on. Oh, bad luck is really... This is also really bad. I have 4 ward though. Maybe we chill? I think we chill. Am I gonna kill him with the curse damage? I've said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like most of the time, Sigismund is more difficult than the automaton. Alright. He no longer heals. He's also going to take like 25, 27 damage from hitting me that hard. Good job, bro. Good job. Here's my handmade magic. We can now play the burdens, because he doesn't heal from them anymore. We can hit him for some big damage. Block it all, drop the bomb. The bomb, 18 damage. Yeah, okay. GG, team. GG. I'll even use Zaratosh's ability. The world, oh, completes. Oh. Future Fabe here. During the run, I mentioned that my save file's progress was at 77.6%, and it turns out that was accurate because it has updated following the events we discovered during today's video. We're now at 78.1%, and events are actually almost completed, which is a little surprising. Almost as surprising as me missing 150 cards and items each. That is a little shocking. Those are probably things I just don't pick up usually. Maybe I should make a habit of that. And you could ignore Game 1. That was created in 2020, which, ooh, I bet the game would just collapse if I clicked that. So let's not, shall we? Okay. Done. All of Percival's tarots have been completed. And you may have noticed that something has changed on the screen. By completing all of Percival's tarot, the first eye has opened. Now, in early access, this was also a feature, but I think what becomes available is different now. I never opened it because I never finished Vanitas's, because the original Vanitas was clunky. Very unique. She was one of the coolest designs ever, but it was very difficult to make it work. So they went with her redesign, which I think has been fantastic. But anyway, so the first eye has been opened. And once we complete the next one, Best Boy Bjorn's Judgment, there's a timer in each battle. If the battle takes longer than the time limit, all enemies gain 2 strength till the end of the game. And if it is shorter, the hero gains 1 strength. Ooh. Do we just do Stray? Because then I can just Unga Bunga without a care for the world. That's probably what we do here. I think so. I think so. But once all eyes have been opened, something very special is going to happen. I think this is the key to getting the true endings of the game, because there's an achievement for that and I don't have it. But I've also beaten Milenis on everybody. So I think that's it. But my friends, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the completion of another prophecy. We're getting there. We're almost done. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay up to date with the Happy Channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time for Best Boy Bjorn's Best Boy Judgment.